Hello, it's Lynn from Lynn's Corner, where you get your motivational and inspirational tea. I just have a brief message today that I wanted to tell you all. And if you are watching this and you're not really into spirituality, or you don't necessarily believe in spiritual tools, then you might just want to click off. This is not going to be the video for you. This is for my empaths. This is for my spiritual people who um, feel a lot, feel a whole lot, if you know what I mean. So, this is going to be real quick. But I wanted to come on here and say to those of you who are empaths and those of you who absorb a lot of energy, make sure that you do spiritual cleanses. Make sure that you cleanse your aura, right? Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why this came to me. Yesterday I had a birthday. And I had an amazing event, right? The event was beautiful. I had a brunch. I picked only the people that I knew cared about me and I cared about them. I'm gonna jump off on that for a second, just for 1 second. Stay with me though. It's important that you invite people into your space that genuinely care about you. It wouldn't be in your best interest to host events, have get-togethers, brunch, paint and sips, whatever it is, and you're inviting people just to be inviting people. Because then you stand a chance of welcoming some energies that you don't need to be receiving. Do you understand what I'm saying there? So sometimes we get into this thing of, oh, I'm inviting so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. It's going to be 50 people. I'm going to have 50 people there. I invited 100 people yet. Well, let me tell you something. 100 people, I'm sure, out of those 100 people, how many of those people call and check up on you on a regular basis? How many of those people would reach out to you if they haven't heard from you in a month? And you don't have to, I'm not saying you have to be in constant communication with people, but how many of those people have your genuine interest at heart? So that's just a side thing. But when you think about doing your get-togethers, and to be truthful, I don't care if it's only 5 people there. Those are the 5 energies you should want within your personal space. Don't invite people just to be inviting them. Sometimes we do it, oh, I'm going to invite this person, I'm going to invite that person. They're nice. We have good conversations. Those might not be the energetic matches for your function within your personal space. All right, that's that. So I handpicked. I specifically selected people that I knew would genuinely be happy for me on my birthday. Right? It's only one person that was there that I felt like had unsure energy. But I knew that before I invited them. I knew that. So that was on me, right? But everybody else, same energy exchange. However, and it was a beautiful time. It was beautiful. The food was great. The conversation was great. The everybody didn't know each other, but they still got along. You know how that is. Sometimes you invite people to your functions and might have this one from the job, this is from the family, this is from childhood, and you put those people together. Sometimes it's not a good match. But if you are choosing people that are genuine from the heart, they're going to get along anyway. They're going to find some points within each other's lives to be able to have common ground and common ground type conversations. All right. So it was great. We ate and we even danced. We had a ball at this brunch. However, today I felt extremely heavy. Not sleepy though, but heavy. It did not dawn on me till later on in the evening. You've got to cleanse. Because even amongst energies that you enjoy, you still have to cleanse your energy. You still have to it's just like you got to bathe every day. You know what I'm saying? Even though you didn't do a whole bunch of exercise or do a whole bunch of sweating one day, but the next day you still need to cleanse. It's the same thing. You need to cleanse your energy. You need to cleanse your space. You know? Because I was around, let's see, I think I had about 14, 15 guests. I know it wasn't 20. It was a nice little cozy thing. But anyway, that is 14 or 15 plus the people that were helping to clean up. So maybe let's say I encountered at least 20 different energies yesterday. Now, 4 of those energies were my children. So I already know my children's energy. But let me tell you something. Sometimes you have to cleanse from that as well. But we talking about yesterday. So, yeah, it was I encountered yesterday about 20 different energies, maybe 22, because there was a cleanup crew that came after the function to help clean up and all of that. And I'm saying, as a person who absorbs energies, I can feel people. And I know some of you out there know what I'm talking about. There's some people that have the ability to be able to feel energies off of people. I could feel an energy off a person and they don't have to say one word. Been like that since I was a little girl. Been like that. It's just a gift that I have. So when you have that kind of gift, you have to, when you bring yourself home, you got to cleanse. You can take a spiritual bath, put your herbs in put those cleansing herbs in your bathtub. If you have don't have a bathtub and you just have a shower, you can put the herbs, let's see, in a little bucket. Whatever cleansing herbs, because you have to look up the herbs and look and see what herbs do for the body in general. Herbs that might internally cleanse, herbs that can give you a detox. Those would be the same herbs you would put in your bath. So I'm giving you homework to check that out and see which herbs. Just find 2 and come back and comment. Name 2 or find 2 herbs. Look up, research 2 herbs that are cleansing herbs. And those are herbs that you can put inside because you're cleansing your aura. You're cleansing your energy. You're giving yourself a spiritual cleanse. You can even use vinegar, something just as simple as vinegar. After you wash yourself, then wash with vinegar. You can use vinegar in your shower, right? But you definitely need to cleanse. You can come home, take your sage, make sure you crack your windows. Because see, when people are saging and windows are closed, that energy, it's not going anywhere. That energy you're trying to get out is just circling around. So open up your windows so that energy can go out. Now, what I do when I sage, after I sage, I always use Palo Santo. And that welcomes positive energy in. But yeah, just sage yourself, right? And then Palo Santo after that. Pray, right? Turn on meditation on YouTube, the binaural beats for cleansing, for stress relieving, because even though you may not feel stressed out, coming into contact with 20, 25, even 3 to 4 different energies for several hours at a time is taxing on your spirit. It's taxing on your energy. And we don't always think about that because we've had a good time. I had a good time. Wasn't nothing wrong. Everybody got along. We had good. We danced. We partied. We ate. Yeah. But your energy still was affected. Right? it was still effective. You're still interacting with different energies, even if you're not talking to everybody. Spirits, energies are moving on within the room. And you can sit in there, nobody has to say a word, but energies are moving constantly. So I realized, I said, girl, you need to do a spiritual cleanse. And you need to cleanse your aura and your energy. That's what you need to do. That's why I felt heavy. All right. So it's not a heaviness. It's not a negative heaviness. And that's what I want to make sure you all understand, because a lot of times people mistake heaviness for something negative, and that's not always the case. It's not always the case at all. Energy is energy, and energy can be heavy. And when you're adding energies on top of energies, you're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm telling you, I encountered at least 20 different people throughout yesterday. That's a lot if you absorb energy. Anyway, not going to talk your head off today, but I definitely wanted to get that message across. Don't forget the little sidebar I told you, though. Don't just be asking people to come to your function just to be having people to come to your function. If you have any question in your mind, if you have the slightest doubt in your mind if somebody really rocks with you or not, don't invite them to your function. Don't invite them to your function, because I guarantee you, if you invite them to your function, that doubt that you have will be confirmed. So you might need to invite them to your function to get that doubt confirmed. Okay? So that's my little sidebar. But yeah, cleanse your energy, y'all. When you go out, when you go into these functions, when you go to these wineries, when you go, because I'm a person, I didn't do it this summer, but I love to go outside to listen to music. But you know, outside feels a little different energetically because you're outside. And the music, I feel like the music sometimes cleanses the area, cleanses the aura. But when you're enclosed in a space, so if you go to a concert, a party, a kickback, a get-together, a restaurant, you have your own function, a paint and sip. I had a little brunch yesterday. Any of those things, you have got to cleanse your energy, do spiritual cleanses when you come home. It's so necessary. I gave you some ways. Herbal baths, you use vinegar and salt, sea salt, not table salt, but like iodinized. I think that was the salt I used. Is that the salt I used? I'll figure it out and I'll put it in the comments because I forgot. Because it just stays in my shower rack anyway. After you do that, make sure you're praying. You can pray. Let me give you another tip. Pray while you are in the shower. Pray while you are in your bath, because water elevates your prayers. Water elevates your prayers. So the intention behind your prayers mixed with the water, all of that elevates. It elevates everything, and it pushes the work. But that's a whole nother. So I'm getting into something else. But yeah, so those are some things you could do. Binaural beats, prayer, guided meditations, or meditations that are not guided on YouTube. It's my Alexa. Any of those things. Cleanse your energy, y'all. When you're around a whole lot of people, cleanse, cleanse, cleanse. All right? Thank you for listening. See you soon.